What's up, everybody? Today's video is pretty exciting if you guys couldn't tell by the title. So I want to give you guys a little inside look at my new office. Being a guide, I spend my whole 90% of my time is spent in this boat. The rest is either in my truck or sleeping or editing videos for you guys. So I'm really excited to show you the new ride. It's a really sweet boat. I'm super happy with it. I'm going to kind of go through reasons I bought it or what it all entails, of all the features and whatnot, and why I chose this boat, because I really could have picked from anything that I wanted, but I did go with this exact one. So hope you guys are excited, because I'm really excited to show it to you guys. You guys ready? Ready to see this? 1, 2, 3. Check out this thing right here, guys. This is a 219 Lund GL. I picked this thing up about 2 weeks ago now. I've got, I don't know, 19 or 20 hours on it so far. I just went through my break-in, changed my oil. But this is the new ride. I'm super excited about this boat. I've had a chance to fish out of both Kyle's and Forrest's the last 2 years, and I really liked them. I really liked the way the boat handled. I really liked how it sat in the water. I liked the layout of the boat. But I'm really excited about this thing. And look, it's freaking gorgeous. Like, such a cool looking boat. And we'll jump inside here and show you guys more of the good stuff. I guess first off, it's kind of hard to ignore these things here in the back, especially this big Butte. It's a 350 Verado for Mercury. Really big engine. Thing's got plenty of hole shot, all kinds of power. And I did go with 15 horse kicker just for musky fishing. That extra 5 horses is really nice. I had a 9.9 on my old boat, and I think the 15 is definitely going to help me just in those really big waves that I deal with in Green Bay and whatnot. So I went with that. And something weird too, or different I should say, is I put the kicker on the starboard side versus the port side. A lot of boats come with it on the port side. But I always musky fish on that corner, so I wanted there to be as much room over here as possible. So for figure eights and whatnot, I didn't want my kicker in my way, so I had to put my kicker on this opposite side, which I thought was really nice. Now that I've fished out of it, it's really nice to have that room in that corner. So as you guys can see, like I said, I've got all this room back here for figure eights and whatnot, working fish, not only here, but also over there. With these long rods now, we can do such big figure eights, you know, 9-10 foot rods. I wanted as much room as I could possibly have back here. No reason for me to go with a power pole or a Talon or anything like that, just because I have spot lock. And I think one Talon, or it doesn't really do much for you. I think you got to have 2 really to make it worth it, for me at least. But we'll hop in here and show you guys the rest of the boat. All right, so this here is kind of my office. My customers are always got up front, so this is where I spend my time, specifically more right here. So I'm really excited about all this space I got back here. I'm sitting on my live well here. It's a 50-inch live well. I know you can fit 54-inch fish in it, thanks to Kyle. But I got some storage here on this side, actually just for batteries and whatnot. But over here, in this one, I've actually got storage. Comes with a trash can built right in, which is really nice. But I just got rod holders and whatnot in there to start off with. The cool thing about these two is you've got the pedestals kind of offset. They're not right in the center. So if you actually want to put a pedestal here, you're close to the edge of the boat, and it makes it a lot more comfortable to fish. Versus if you have a pedestal in the middle, I don't really think it does much for you. Not that I use them, but if I get elderly customers or if it's really wavy out, it's nice to have a pedestal there for them. So really cool feature that Lund offers. And then we've got 2 more pedestal seats down here in the bottom. I am right now having a just-in-case box built for this, just for my musky baits. It's going to kind of be built around this seat because I want to have 2 customer seats in the boat at all time. But I'm going to have a piece that runs all the way straight across, and then Bob's going to build me an extra box here that's going to run out and kind of square off this corner. So it's going to be a really nice big platform for me to stand on. All my musky storage there for baits and whatnot. It's going to be really nice. And then this back one's actually just going to stay in as a casting deck. And then I'll pull my musky boxes out, and then I can put bass boxes or clothes or whatever my customers might have just as extra storage, which is really nice. Something that these offer too with the Lunds is you can actually remove these side compartments if you want. I leave them in just because it's, I'm being a guide, I need to have a ton of stuff with me at all times, so that extra storage is huge. But if you guys want to troll or whatever you're looking to do with them, you can take them out, and it's a lot, you're closer to your gunnels, or it's wider in the back here, which is a really nice option. There's really no other boat that allows you to do that. The back of the boat here is awesome. The really cool thing too is the Sportrack. I'll show you guys that here. Alright guys, so the Sportrack, like I was talking about, is this rubber piece that's built into the side of the gunnel, and it lets you, there's accessories that let you put stuff into that, so you don't have to drill into your fiberglass. So here I've got the 4-foot tracks for trolling. And I didn't have to put holes in my fiberglass, which is really nice. There's just adapters here that slide into the Sportrack. And then something else that they make is this adapter for a graph or for a ram mount. So with that ram mount, I mounted a Helix 10 or a Helix 12 actually back here, Gen 3, so I can have all my side imaging stuff, my auto chart stuff right here at my fingertips. I don't have to step down to get to my console to do that. But having this graph right here is really nice. I can bend down, I can see everything really nice if I'm looking for bass or bait or whatnot on side imaging. So having this right here is super nice. I really like it. And I didn't have to drill any holes into the boat again. And I can slide it back and forth, you know, where I want or where I need. The Sportrack's really nice, and that ram mount allows me to, you know, angle it whichever way I want. All right, so up here we've got the console, driver's side. We've got a Helix 12 Gen 3 up here, the side imaging, and then I've got a Helix 10 right here mounted flush in the dash. Looks really nice. Everything's super clean. All kinds of room up here in the dash too for miscellaneous stuff. Radio here. Never had a radio in a boat before, so that's going to be pretty nice for trolling and whatnot. I got my 2 throttles for my kicker and whatnot. I got accessories here for power if I need to charge GoPros or, you know, just keep stuff plugged in. That's really nice to have those 2 power ports there. All my power switches and whatnot are here, but really nice area. Seats are super comfy. The dash is leather dash. Yeah, it's crazy, but really nice. I really like, they've got all kinds of room down here for your feet. I like to keep my seats as far forward as I can. These seats are adjustable just to give me as much room in the back as possible. And I'm always kind of hunkered down, looking forward. This area here is super nice. I really like my setup with my graphs. And the only thing I need to add to it, I'm going to put trim tabs in the boat. So, you know, for Green Bay, the tabs are a lot nicer and keeps it a little bit smoother ride for your customers. So my trim tabs will be somewhere down in here. Pretty excited about those. Over here in the passenger seat, I got a giant console, like almost up to my shoulder. But there's so much space in here, so much room for stuff. I've just got miscellaneous stuff in here now. It's been a crazy kind of last couple weeks getting ready for Canada and whatnot, and just running a ton of trips. Been super busy with guide trips. So passenger side here is really nice full windshield. And now we're gonna inch up to my favorite part of the boat, probably the front deck. That is massive. All right guys, this is my front deck, right? I don't know why everybody thinks I'm so short. I'm not short. I'm 6'2", 230 pounds. I don't know, maybe it's because I fish next to Forrest because he's like 6'6". Look at the size of this deck. Like, I've got an extra foot here above my head at least. There's 7 feet of deck up here. So much room for my customers, so much storage. This compartment here I actually fit in the other day. I was able to lay in here and close the lid on top of myself. So there's so much storage in here. It's kind of a mess right now. Kind of ignore that. We don't need to really look at that anymore. But all kinds of storage in there. I really like that compartment. The other side here, I've got 6 life jackets in this side. And being a captain or having your captain's license and running trips, the size of life jackets you have to have is pretty crazy. They're really bulky. My other boat, I was only able to fit 4 of them up here, and I'd have 2 of them kind of hidden back by the seats. But I fit all 6 of my life jackets in here, plus a throwable. So the amount of storage that this boat has compared to my last one is just crazy. Super crazy. And up here, there's a cooler built in. This cooler, again, guys, is huge. Like, it goes like to where my knees are when I'm driving the boat. But again, I can like fit almost my whole entire shoulder, my whole arm in the width of that cooler. It's really big. I just got planer boards in there right now. But the storage in this boat, guys, is huge, and that's the biggest reason I went with this boat. Is there's just so much room for everything. It even has like storage on the sides here. If people are bringing coats or jackets or, you know, and they have way too much stuff they bring with them, I can tuck stuff up in here, out of the way. It's not on the floor. It's kind of underneath the gunnel, which is really nice. All right, guys, another one of my like favorite parts about this boat is the size of the rod locker. This thing fits 15 rods. Okay. And it's got my batteries underneath 3 even. All my batteries are up front for my trolling motor and 15 rods. And there's space below it. I could probably stack 6 to 8 planos. Like, it's huge. It literally goes right down to the bottom of the boat. There's no wasted space in this thing. But all kinds of space. I've got 15 rods packed in here now, all bass stuff. I think my longest rod in here right now is 8'9", hair jig rod. So all kinds of space in the rod locker, tons of room, which was again the biggest reason why I went with this boat. Up front here, I went with a 72-inch Minn Kota Altera. It's really nice, that auto stow and deploy for, you know, not having to run up in front and sneak past my customers and whatnot. Just hit a button, deploys itself, hit a button, it stows itself. I am getting a Terova for this as well, a 72-inch, just for the fact of when it gets cold. These are belt driven, so you don't want to get any frozen water in that belt, then they're going to lock up on you. But it's always good for me to have 2 trolling motors as well, being a guide. Alright guys, well there's your new grand tour of the new boat. If you guys see me at the boat launch or anything, come over, say hey, introduce yourself. I love meeting new people at the boat launch. We're talking to guys that watch the vids and whatnot. But I hope you guys have a great season. Enjoy yourself in the water, be safe, and we will see you on the next one.